Hey, hi everyone. So a very good afternoon. Good to see you guys on Zoom again. So I think first I'd like to thank 99 Co for the invitation and for me to actually share with you guys, this very afternoon in the art of actually creating property videos for social media. So I think it's also time, now we're still on Zoom, but I think moving forward, probably we're going to have, more than a few hundreds of you guys in the auditoriums again, like the past. But I think this time round, we'll still be on Zoom. So thank you all once again for your time today. So I think this topic is actually a very, very interesting topic. I think it was giving to me, talking about the art of creating property videos for social media. So I think the difficulty when I saw this topic was that, are we going to talk about the art, or are we going to talk about the property, or are we going to talk about social media? So I think this subject again, it's quite diverse. So I think I'll try my best to give you guys a little bit of today's training. So I think without further ado, I'm going to start the sharing session proper. Okay, so my name is Alex. I'm the executive director of agencies for ERA, and I'm also the co-founder of Preeminent Group, and also a diploma in building and real estate management. So under my belt, of course, I manage a few projects for the company, and my forte is actually more onto this digital social media kind of work for my agents, where I'm going to train on a very regular basis. So what is going to happen today is this very afternoon, and we're going to mainly talk about these four different types of topics. So number one, we talk about the rise of property videos. I guess you guys have been seeing lots of property videos. So the rise of property videos. Second, also a little bit about the art of social media, right? Social media, again, it's a very complex thing, right? It's a platform whereby there's more and more different types of social media in the market. And of course, talking about the trends, what type of video trends are trendy today. And last but not least, to also end off with some video tips. Okay, so I think with my limited 30 40 minutes, I'll do my level best to share as much as I can. So before I dive into the lesson proper, and I hope you guys will be attentive today. So if you guys are ready for me to move forward, can you just click the raise hand button, right? So you have a raise hand button, click on it, so that I can get the energy from you, so I can begin the session proper. Okay, so thank you so much for your participation. So now, before I deep dive into it, so I'd like to ask everyone a question, because I've noticed, I'm someone who likes to, do a bit of research overseas. I want to see what are the trends that are happening overseas, right? So that I can actually bring it to all our agents and to you guys. So what is actually happening overseas is this. I've noticed this particular thing. So may I ask everyone, what is the basic requirement to be a retail staff, for example, right? So what is the basic requirement for all of us? If you want to be employed as a retail staff, right? So but many of you will say, okay, so to be employed, I will probably need whether do I need some paper qualifications? I'm not sure. But maybe one of the basic requirements is that I will need to be in my store, right? From opening maybe 10 a.m. to I don't know, 10 p.m. I need to be able to serve my customers standing at the retail front itself, right? So this may be the one of my requirements, maybe able to speak, bilingual, so these are what we call basic requirement. So I thought, wow, to be a retail staff isn't that difficult, right? But the thing is this, I think today, especially places like in China, right? I think they are way and leaps and bounds ahead of us in terms of trend, because they have a lot of population. So definitely their big data is bigger than us, right? So what is happening today is this. I noticed something that is a changing, in terms of the landscape in many, many industries, is this word stream. So I think, wow, this is like the big thing. But I thought, live, what's new about live, right? We've been seeing, people doing live here and there. But the thing is this, it's not just about live stream. So today, if you want to be a retail staff, can you imagine to be employed? Not just you need to learn the skills of being in a live video streaming, you need to do this as a basic requirement every single day for 2 hours. I was like, wow, I was totally blown away, because why? Without this skill, can you imagine, you can lose a job right now. You fail to get a job, fail to get employed, just because, we lack of this skill. So I think even as a retail staff, this gives me, an importance, how much as a real estate salesperson, should I value a video strategy, right? So this is something that really, really woke me up, that really put more emphasis into some of the tools and videography that we have, in today, to how, can we empower more clients, right? So this is actually one of my awakening call when I saw these kind of, articles overseas. Okay, so that's where, we talk about the rise of what video marketing, right? We have photography, we have so many things, but I think today, videos are abundant. So what is my next question? What is the basic requirement for realtors for the future, right? Again, I believe you guys already know the answer, and the answer is videos, videos, and more videos. Okay, so this is a very important tool that I felt everyone should embrace, right? It is moving. You can embrace emotions. You can, it's basically more engaging, right? So even before I do this talk, like last week I was with my friend. I was like over at the hawker center. I was like, wow, even hawkers today, they also do videos, right? So I'm just like taking a reference. What excuse do we have, as a real estate salesperson, that we are not doing it, right? So I don't think we have any excuse. Yeah. So I think as real estate salesperson, we understand the importance of video marketing. So you can see that majority, of agents actually feel that yes, it's getting more and more important, right? So this is a valuable skill that I think, we're going to embrace moving forward. Now, what's the main, benefits of property videos, right? So basically, why are we doing videos, right? 70% of customers prefer to watch videos before viewings. Okay, so end of the day, if you want to qualify the customers even more, if you don't want to go down for viewing so often, I think, showing them a video prior to the viewing, that will basically help your conversion rate by quite a fair bit, because they already seen it before they go down. So I think it becomes like a SOP, right, to have a video for all properties. I think this is something that we can look at. Second, right, videos can actually improve our landing page conversions by a good fair 80%. For those who are having websites, right? So websites are basically, very static. They have photos, they have images, but why not add some videos in, right? So that will improve, what we call a 24/7 salesman, right? In the video itself, to help you actually convert from your landing page. And of course, for those who are doing email marketing, I think it's still very, very useful today, which I still use as well. So I think emails are still important. So I think with videos, it can help engage even more. So with that, they will be more willing to even click into that, probably that ad or that project that you are basically sharing about, right? So from the emails, it can lead to your YouTube, it can lead to even your landing pages. So I think the benefits of videos are important. And of course, for those who are doing a lot of social media, for example, things like, TikTok, what we call Facebook, the video content, tend to be shared, if it's a video, right? So it's more likely to be shared. So these are some of the basic, benefits of why actually we are doing videos. That's why you can see more and more agents are doing so. But ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, what is the most important part about videos? So a lot of times, agents probably got the wrong perspective on videos. Yes, we have a part that we want to market, showcase the video, but actually this whole video is made to actually gain sellers. Okay, so guys, all these videos are like the secret sauce to gain sellers. If you are looking to, if you are spending money on what we call a generic farming to get clients, I would suggest also to invest a little bit more into videos, because this is where you raise your branding, and this is where you attract more sellers. I mean, honestly, if you want buyers, you can put it on property portals right now, like 99Co and things like that. But I think if you want to gain sellers, video is actually one of the most important element today, right? So we are all social media connected, the world is connected. So I think, videos can actually bring out the best of you. Okay, then next, talk a little bit about the art of social media, right? So today, there's so many social media catching up already right now. So we are from Facebook, to Instagram, and now up and coming, wow, TikTok. Later I'll share a little bit on that. So there's a lot of social media coming, but end of the day, ultimately, the rules of the game is the same, right? So it's just a little bit of tweaks, a little bit of buttons, but ultimately, what you put on social media, that's going to be more important. Okay, so just to give some brief overview on some of the social media landscape that is more and more what we call favorable in Singapore. So for example, now, we talk about, we have YouTube, which is like our, long, standing winner, right? YouTube has always been there. Who watches YouTube every night before you sleep? Just click the raise hand button. So actually, I'm on YouTube every single night, right? To learn what is the different, sales, what are the different tools, what are the different, platforms that I can use. So I'm actually on YouTube basically every single night, right? So you can see an average person spends like 23 hours a month, but I think I spend more than that. Okay, so YouTube is one of the platforms for videos, for social media. And of course, you have your Facebook, right? So nearly all of us are on Facebook, right? So it becomes a necessity tool for us. And of course, WhatsApp is more of messaging, not so much on social media. Okay, we do have Instagram as well. Okay, for those who still don't have Instagram, please, just make use of it. Inside we have Insta stories, which I'm going to share a little bit later. And of course, up and coming, you can see, TikTok is coming strong already. You can see TikTok and Facebook. People are actually putting their attention on this platform. So ultimately, why am I sharing with you all this? This is to show you that if you are doing videos, okay, and if you are on these platforms, you will get the most customers, because if you are not here, then where else are you, right? So of course, some may want to go into the more niche markets, but I just felt, if you guys are really, it's good that you be on these top few platforms, okay, the TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Of course, we have those, Twitter, maybe we can say LinkedIn, but I just felt these are where most of the eyeballs are. Okay, so a little bit of the different art and the different culture, right? So every platform has a different culture, right? Although we are the same human being, but if we were to go to a doctor, we want to experience of a clinic, right? So if you go into a what we call a disco, right? You want to have that experience of a disco. So as a human being, same, when they go to a different platform, they will expect a different experience. So we need to start to understand, what kind of experience they're looking for. So these are just some summaries, and highlights, of what you can actually expect from the different platforms. So for example, YouTube, right? So YouTube is very suitable for long attention span, right? So people want to go there, they don't mind spending 3 minutes, 30 minutes. Even for me, I can watch 2 hours on YouTube, because it's expected to have long attention span, right? So if you were to do like 30 seconds, then I felt, we are not making full use of the platform itself. Okay, and of course, in terms of its video format meaning how you save your size of it, the layout. So they are very what we call practical in terms of layout, in terms of 4:3, 16:9. Not to worry, all this data will just show you some image on what do I mean by that. And of course, what you want to find on YouTube is probably a little bit more, education, right? Maybe you want to educate the client about the location, about products, okay, or even more entertainment, right? All your laughter, your tears, your reality TV and interviews. People like to watch it a lot on YouTube itself. Okay, so this is where you can put a little bit more of the long form videos. Okay, so what about Facebook? Now, Facebook a little bit more moderate. Okay, so I felt 2 to 5 minutes are very healthy. So of course, if you're going to do like half an hour, 1 hour, then probably you might miss it. Okay, if you're doing like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, then again, I think you're not maximizing Facebook. So formatting, again, landscape, I think it's quite cool. 4:3, 16:9 is still good. Okay, Facebook, I think what people like is they're very compelled with storytelling. So you can actually narrate very compelling storytelling on the Facebook platform, right? So wow, we can talk about last time, things like that. Today, how has it transformed? People like to watch this kind of transformation. I like to watch stories, history, about this place, all on Facebook. So I think this is a very good platform to actually curate such videos. And of course, they have things like Reels, which is pretty new. I think less than 3 months. I think it's all good on Facebook. You can explore the function Reels. Just go to YouTube. You can watch what is the meaning of Reels. Okay, so of course, I think Facebook Live is also very powerful. Okay, so Facebook Live is actually a function that is live, and that it basically shortcuts a lot of videos and put what we call a priority, in terms of videos on Facebook. So Facebook prioritizes live videos very much. Okay, so this is the platform for Facebook. And for those who are familiar with Instagram, you guys know Instagram is a little bit more like a very short films. They love this thing called behind the scenes, BTS, not the Korean pop band, but BTS, behind the scenes. They want to watch you. What do you do behind what you do, right? So if you're filming, they want to see you maybe, I don't know, trip and fall behind, right? Or they want to see you packing the house or how you do your home staging before the video. They want to see you opening the fridge, and talking about it. They want that behind the scenes moment. Okay, and all this cannot be too long. Okay, 15 seconds thereabout, it's quite there already for Insta stories. Okay, so you don't do too long, like 1-2 minutes, 3 minutes. I think people are going to Instagram to get that glimpse, to get that peek. They want to have that sneak peek at what is happening behind the scenes, right? So format, okay, instead of 16:9, it's 9:16. So it's the long landscape. I think Instagram made it popular. So I think that kind of format is good. And of course, reality TV, right? So all your behind the scenes, what is real? They like the authentic self. All the kind of behind the scenes talking and messaging. Yeah. So they like all this on the Instagram platform. And then there's a new platform, what it's called TikTok. I think over the past 1 year, it has rise very, very fast, and it's relatively new. So if you talk about Facebook, it's probably now it's hitting its 16, 17 years. Okay, of course, YouTube is like long standing, 20 years. Instagram, you can probably also around 10 years, but TikTok, the really, really, the trend only kicked in like 1 year ago, right? Before that, people thought it was like a dancing app or, for kids. But I think, again, TikTok has evolved very, very fast. Okay, so what is its attention span? Its attention span is like a goldfish. Goldfish means what? Really, really short attention span. We can only do short videos on TikTok. If you do too long, I felt you will just get screwed away already. Okay, so to get the attention, between 8 seconds only, to maybe 15 seconds. So really short, and to the point, right? So that's what TikTok likes. And again, its format is also towards same as the Insta stories, the what we call the portrait, 9:16 layout. And a lot of times you can make use of trending music. I think TikTok has a lot of trending music. You can play around with it, download the app. So whenever you load a video, prioritize to audience can see it, because Singapore is so small. So if you're going to do TikToks, I think basically the whole of Singapore will be able to see it. I think it's a good platform. Okay, so for those who are not so familiar what the layouts are, so this is just a very simple, kind of a picture to show you. Like example, the orange color is the 16:9 layout, which is on the, so when you see on the screen, it looks like a rectangle, right? So the 1:1 means it's a square. Okay, this is like a 4:5, and then we also have like a 9:16, which is like a full screen. Okay, so these are just some of the formats. So today I also hope to give you some to the point tips. Okay, so because I'm doing a lot of social media, especially Facebook marketing, things change along the way, right? So what works 4 years ago may not work today, right? So things evolve. But I think today Facebook ads, okay, if you guys are who is doing Facebook advertisements, can I have just click the raise hand button. So if you guys are doing Facebook ads, I think good, well done. But if you guys are not getting good results, from Facebook ads, it also means one thing. Okay, so because why? Facebook has been changing algorithms here and there. They're prioritizing different things at different periods of time. So today, I think Facebook is doing well on videos. Okay, so if you have videos and you're sponsoring ad on videos, I think it can hit quite a fair bit of customers. And I felt that, we have tried different types of format. I felt that the format 4:5, which is the pink color ones, so it's like a rectangle, but in a different format, not the orange color, but the pink color, it actually stands out. And I think our recent ad campaigns are using this format actually got quite a fair bit of traction, quite a fair bit of leads. So I think I just felt, this is something that maybe the next 2-3 months you can explore this. So let me just show you how it looks like. It's not too difficult to create, a video. So I'm going to just show you one video that I created. Okay, so you can take a look at it. It's just a very simple, pictorial video. So it's not like a video, but it's just a picture that, you can, put inside what I call a Canva. Later I'm going to show you how I did this. Then you just add some music and things, let it run behind the scenes. And this is actually a video already, right? 1 second, 2 second, around a 7 seconds video. And of course, Facebook cannot tell what is a real video or not. So this video itself, basically to Facebook is a video, right? Whether is it a picture or video, just create something like that. I think you can actually get good traction, for your advertisement. So this is just one Facebook result screenshot that I just gotten. So basically we're doing the Alessia. It's at Juchet. So this project, for example, we run a Facebook campaign just very recently, only last month. So you can see we gotten like 100 leads for a cost of less than $20. I think it's quite fair, right? So from this, you can see that it's really, really working, generating good results. So this is something that you can look at, right? Of course, all this, how you close it is we leave it up to you. But ultimately, we are here to talk about videos, and how it can help you in your daily work as a real estate salesperson. Okay, so this is something that you can really explore. And again, to give you exact tools, right? So you can create this kind of videos using this, what we call a Canva app. Okay, so this Canva, you can do it on your mobile phone. So just now that this advertisement, actually I do it on my mobile phone. So you can create on your mobile phone. You can also create, on your desktop or laptop. So this is something that you can use to actually create videos. Okay, so I don't think videos today are that difficult to create. So it's all about whether, are you aware, or whether is it important to you, right? So with that, you can actually create videos for your social media campaigns. Okay, so I hope this is a good takeaway. So if you guys are learning something, just click a 1 inside the chat, so that I can know that you are still awake with me. So just type 1 if you felt that, wow, all this is still exciting at the moment. Okay, so thank you so much for your participation. Okay, so then of course, up and coming, wow, this new thing called the TikTok. Wow, so what is TikTok, right? So later I'm going to share a little bit, why is it important that we should actually build our super brand. Today, anyone can be an influencer, right? So anyone can be a brand authority. So only if you harness the power of social media, okay, you can actually rise to become was a mini celebrity or influencer on TikTok or YouTube or social media. Okay, so TikTok is an app I felt that everybody today should have already downloaded and explore it. So if you don't know what to do, it's okay. You just have to watch it, and then moving forward, you will know what to do with it really. Okay, so I think TikTok is a really, really important platform today, and it really helps shortcut to build your brand. Okay, so why is branding that important? So TikTok, of course, prioritizes videos. Okay, so if you're going to do photos on it, sorry, it's not going to work well at all. Okay, so it's only going to be video native. Okay, so why are we talking about brand? Okay, so this is an important chart that I felt I should always pull out when I talk about branding. Okay, so example, okay, the green color graph is actually what we call sales. So sometimes you do prospecting, you close, and then after that, nothing again, you close. And if you don't do prospecting, it goes down again. So our business is always being uplifted when we, do a bit of prospecting, and then you get your leads again, you close, then come down again. So this is how your sales life business will look like, right? So it will look up and down, up and down. Oh, today you have 3 listings, tomorrow you sold, and then end game ready, right? So that's about it. So, but why is branding important? Because branding, okay, yes, it's difficult at the start. You do a video, doesn't mean you get clients, right? You do another video, doesn't mean you get, wow, people want to call you to sell or buy. No. But along the way, there will be a tipping point whereby clients will start to come to you naturally. And then when that happens, even if you don't do anything, okay, you don't need to overdo it. Business will still come and look for you just because you're focused on this word brand. So today, as a salesperson, I just felt, yes, we have to do our day-to-day, traditional ways of doing business, marketing, prospecting, but we also, on the other hand, have to do, what we call branding. So this part, again, we have to put in a little bit more effort, right? If you want to go into a long-term business to get a lot of clients. So branding is really important in especially a real estate salesperson. Okay, so in TikTok, okay, we talk about the rise of short film videos, okay, short form videos. Short means one, okay, very, very short. Okay, so how short is short? As mentioned, okay, TikTok's attention span is like goldfish. Their goldfish attention is like 9 seconds, but today, I think our human beings are on TikTok, our attention span is probably on average 8 seconds only. So you have to tell your message, everything within 8 seconds. So what is good and what is bad? The good thing is you don't really need to think so much or plan so much because there's only 8 seconds. Make the impact and that's it, right? So what's the bad? The bad is probably you have to create more content, more short form content. So whether it's good or bad, I leave it up to you. End of the day, to me, right? If I can get more business, if I can get more branding, I think ultimately it's a good thing, right? So with the technology improving, okay, we also improve our efficiency. Okay, so we can do more, at the short forms. Maybe you can have, instead of doing 80 seconds, you really do 10 times 8 seconds. So I just felt this can improve a lot of efficiency, and I think this app TikTok has really, really helped me to get all this achieved. Okay, so look at this as one form of doing your branding. Okay, so what can we do, in terms of TikTok videos? Okay, so there are many things that can be done. So of course, we go back a little bit about the property, right? So what can be done in terms of property, right? So first, okay, you have to plan your storyboard. So today, the example, if you're going out, you want to think, okay, I'm going to do a video. So what I'm going to do, right? So am I going to do a property related with me talking or without me talking? So all these things have to be planned beforehand. Of course, you have to think what platform you want. So going back to TikTok, if you're going back to TikTok, it's probably only 8 seconds to maximum 30 seconds. So that's the kind of length. And for those who are saying, hey, Alex, I'm not used to it, I really don't know how to do videos, not to worry. Okay, I felt that everybody can start with a silent video. Oh, what's the meaning of silent? Not a mute video. Silent video. Silent video means without you inside talking. Okay, without you inside talking, but it's still a video. So later I'm going to show you a sample of what I call a silent video. And of course, one of the important tips about a video is that you have to focus on the first 3 sentences with a tagline, right? So you add in a bombastic tagline or a hook. That's where you can bring customers to continue to finish watching the videos. Okay, so a starting point for you have to focus on the starting point, which is actually the tagline itself. And of course, you can take more random videos. Okay, so you can take like maybe 10, 20 videos or 30 videos, but end of the day, you will just have to use a few of them. Okay, so go on and just take random videos, like it or not important. You don't need to delete all. So just keep it. Then when you're back, you can edit or what you want to use, what you don't want to use. Okay, so I'm just going to show you one sample of what I call a silent video. Okay, so you will see that the silent video will not have, I will not be inside talking, but I use TikTok to add in, taglines. Okay, so just take a look at it. Okay, so talk about how to spend 8 million in Singapore. You add in a music, add some subtitles, right? So this is a project at Avenue. So this is how you can do what we call a silent video, right? So by adding in music, some taglines, I think it's quite cool, right? So this, you can also start with all this, yeah? And it's like only how many seconds? Maybe silent. Okay, so you can always start with this. Okay, so one of the most favorable, my favorite app to actually do all this is actually this app called CapCut. Okay, so you can download this app. So this app, you can make use of it to add videos, edit videos. And what's the beautiful thing about this app? This app is created by the creator of TikTok, right? So they can actually link up TikTok music, the music that you save on TikTok, automatically it will go into this app. So when you edit videos, don't edit from TikTok, edit from this app, then you can actually connect all the music, trendy musics that you want all in this app itself. Okay, so this app is really, really beautiful. So I just felt the music part of it, is the one of the most important thing. And the second most important thing for those who like to talk a lot inside the video, it can actually do auto captions. Wow, this is the beauty. So when you speak, like example, you say, hey, this is a beautiful house. Wow, the captions will just automatically appear, and the technology is so good that I can say 90% accuracy with you. Okay, so in the past, we do have auto captions, but it's only like 20% accuracy. But this time round, I think CapCut has done a great job. Now we probably have a 90% auto captions, in terms of accuracy. So this again, we need to make use of apps to create video. So I think these are things that I just want to share with everyone, with my session today to really add value towards your business. Okay, so this is what I do. And of course, for those who have no idea, what you can do with videos, maybe I just give you 3 things on how you can value add your work. Okay, so in terms of property listings, which I know a lot of us, have resale listings or do projects, what can you do? Okay, so we can do this thing called a pre-listing video. Okay, so what is a pre-listing video? A pre-listing video is something that you can share like a teaser, right? So before you put your property up for sale, you can also go on air, right? On video and say, hey, I've just gotten the listing, it's going to be up the next 3 days. This is which location. If you guys want to, interested to view this, drop me a line. So you can start to do a lot of teasers already. So you don't need to shoot the property, but you can start to tease the market to get, what we call a response, buyers or co-brokes or things like that. So you can make use of Instagram, Insta stories. You can make use of Facebook Live, just self-record. Don't need to spend any money, right? Just self-record and talk to yourself, right? Say, hey, wow, I'm very happy today. Wow, over the past, how many weeks, I've been talking to this owner, and he finally giving me this chance to market, because of whatever reason. So this is how you can actually do a teaser. So this is something that is interesting. And of course, we can do behind the scenes. So again, I think I mentioned it just now. Do all the behind the scenes, like how you pack the house, how you got to know this owner, what are the functions of this place, from here I walk to the coffee shop, wow, what I can record myself, how long it takes, so these are really the behind the scenes shots. And of course, everybody, knows about the third point, which is called home tours, right? So home tours is again for you to actually record, to qualify the buyer before they view the property, right? So home tours can be professionally done. You can talk in front of the camera, or it can also be a silent video, okay, which I showed you just now, a silent video, just recording, just recording, adding music in. So that will actually help you qualify, your buyers before they view the place. So I just felt it saves a lot of our time, when we do real estate. So I think these are things that really can value add towards your work as a real estate salesperson. Okay, so again, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of video. So why? Because this activates your 24/7 salesman. All these videos that you do are online, are on YouTube, or is your website. So whether you are sleeping or drinking coffee, it's actually selling the place for you. So this leverages a lot, to take off a lot of your time as well to explain the property. So please activate your 24 hours salesman. Okay, so this is what I like to tell myself. Okay, so hopefully can inspire you guys. Okay, and last but not least, okay, I just felt this year must be a year of comeback for a lot of you guys, because maybe you have not been doing it, but it's okay. So why do I do this Batman sign? It's because why? Batman likes to save the world at night, right? So today as a salesperson, what should we do, right? We should be creating valuable video content every night, right? So I understand everyone is busy in the morning, after to sleep to do. I think that's a good time content. So with all these videos assets, being put out, I believe you will up your branding. So your skills start to improve over time. Okay, so I think this is something that I really felt that this subject is with my limited 30-40 minutes, so I to the end of my session. Thank you 99Co once again for the opportunity. So you can always rewatch it anytime you want, hopefully to gain inspiration, and I hope that towards your business in any way and every way I can. Yeah, connect with me back on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I'll definitely say hi back. Okay, so I hope I've brought enough value to you. Thank you so much for your kind attendance, and I think and thank you so much for all your time. If any questions, go back to the lobby later. So thank you so much, and that's all I have for.
Goodbye, everyone.